Okay, so Miss Kathy, you obviously have an affinity for Laugh and Learn, the age group. I mean, tell me about that. Tell me about, because we have struggles with that. We have struggles in terms of classroom management.
Right.
Why do you think typically people have struggles with?
I think the number one struggle is you think that you're going to go in there and you're going to teach kids something today. That's not what you're doing. You're spending time with a group of children. You're playing with them. You're kind of figuring out what's going on with them today. And you have some things you really want to share with them. But the key is, well, where are they? What's going on with them? Are they reticent? You know, that little boy Joey is very reticent. Did not want to play with me at first. You know, and so that was okay. It's okay not to want to play. But we include and invite and we affirm and we just love on them. You know, I bring them close a lot.
Yeah,
I bring them really close, and I'm leaning in, and my voice gets quieter, and then suddenly they're leaning in, and their voice gets quiet, and then we have this little intimate moment together. They get right away that I think they're important, that they're special, and I didn't even know that class. I loved being with them. I take preschoolers every hour of every day.
Wow.
They're brilliant little creatures. And there's so much for me to learn from them. But it's all about letting go. I'm not going to teach them anything. I am going to teach them anything. But I can't go in there with that attitude. I'm going in to play and love on them. And then it's a total party, right? And yes, you have to be fluid and flexible. And you got to let go of things. So long as you know, Helen Peterson taught me this years ago. What are the 3 things I want to get across today? So what were my 3 things? I want to do the lesson focus, crescendo, decrescendo. I want to do ensemble, and we're going to practice inhibitory control. The rest, I can just let go.
And I also loved the way you gave them direct requests often, but it was in such a loving way. It was never like, I'm disciplining you now. It was like, oh, sweetheart, I need you to.
Right, so you want to phrase things in what their job is. So when little when Brooklyn went off, I was like, oh, Brooklyn, your job is to come sit with the group. Come sit with the group. Right here. Do it. And I almost always say, do it now. Do it now.
I love that. Do it now.
Do it now.
That was great.
But this is not optional. You're going to come sit with the group.
Do it now. Or it wasn't, I'm giving you a choice you can do. It was.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Oh,
the only time I gave a choice was when the child said, twice, different children said, I don't want that instrument. Oh. Well, this is the instrument that's going to sit in front of you. This is the one here. You can not play it. Or you can
and
play
even that, see, that language is affirming their choice without being critical.
It's okay if they don't want something. We don't want something. Sometimes we go to someone's house for dinner and they're serving spaghetti and we don't want spaghetti and we don't criticize them because they don't want that.
Yeah. So, but you also were having control by saying you weren't giving in and changing the whole thing. You were saying, oh, okay, well, this is the one you're going to get right now. And then I love the way you said, and let me show you how this goes. We're passing around, and in 3 more people, then you'll get the triangle. And
they just want to understand how it works. You know, they want to turn, they want to be incled. So take time to explain the game.
A little bit of control.
They do want control. And sometimes you have to understand, they have to understand that. Well, no, you're not going to have control quite the way. But you don't have to tell them you're not going to have control.
Right.
You don't need to tell. It's not like you have to prove to them that you're in charge. You are in charge.
Right.
You don't have to prove it to them. You just are. It just is.
But you love them, obviously.
I do love them. Yeah. Number one thing, a piece of advice, is just fall in love with them. Yeah. And that means you have to really understand who preschoolers are. You know, some of that's in that book, The Importance of Being Little.
Importance of being little.